welcome once again to the Game Show Game Show! Our contestants actually participate on a game show. On the game show, live from the Live Arts building here in Chicago. Let's bring on our first contestant. This person is from Chicago, Illinois. This person enjoys dancing, axe throwing, clubbing, hiding, dancing, driving my kids around crazy. I give you Janine! From Chicago, Illinois, this person enjoys watch movies, not watching movies, watch movies and tennis. I give you Lex! From Chicago, Illinois, this person enjoys apps. That's right, apps, art, and spending time with my dog. I give you Gabriella! And finally, this person is from here. He enjoys games. Unga. He is Teamster. And finally, give a hand for the person, the host with the most, the lady of the time. I give you the host, Allie Pinklebottom!
Welcome to the Game Show! It's a collection of TV's greatest game shows, all on a game show. Our contestants are going to be pitting their trivia and other adventurous skills against one another to see who will be named our game show king or queen. Now, those of you at home, put away that tablet, buckle yourself into that easy chair, and get ready for 50 minutes of exciting game show fun, all on the Game Show! All right, contestants, are you ready?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Hector, are you ready?
Sure.
All right, then let's take a look at our first categories. Our categories are boy bands, show us your, match this pose, famous underwear, Disney movies, and U.S. history. Now, I hear that 19 years ago in history, this lovely lady Gabriella was born. So, Gabriella, where should we go first on our board? Let's do Disney movies. Disney movies for how many points?
5.
Disney movies for 5 points. This is a toughie. In Flubber, what is the name of the professor's robot sidekick? Any Flubber fans here? Rubbing lean some. Ooh, that was a close one, but I think Janine was the first with the paddle.
Jimmy.
Was it Jimmy? No, unfortunately. Now, Beastermaster, what was your guess?
George.
Is it George? Oh, it's really not George, but tell us, Hector, what is it?
That would be Weebo.
That's right, it's Weebo.
All right, stop acting like you've seen the movie, okay?
Everyone's like, oh yeah, I totally knew that.
I remember that.
All right, Janine, you gave us a brave guess there. Where should we go next on this board?
Can we stay with Disney movies for 4?
Disney movies for 4 points. If Ariel from The Little Mermaid gave you a dingle hopper, what would she be giving you? I think Lex here had that one.
A hairbrush.
Would it be a hairbrush? She was using it as a hairbrush, but that's not what it was. Yes, Gabriella.
A fork.
It's a fork. That's right. That means you get the points as well as control of the board back. All right, Gabriella. Where are we going next?
Match this pose for 3.
Match this pose for 3 points. All right. So come on down, Janine, and show us this pose.
Oh, Lord.
She's giving it her best flexible attempt, and there it is! Congratulations, Janine, you earned those points.
And maybe Tylenol afterwards?
I know!
Where did you get those sweet moves?
Doing yoga.
Yoga? All right. Now, where are we going next on this board?
Let's do boy bands for 2.
All right. Boy bands for 2 points. What group is the opposite of the old adults off the street? Yes, Beastermaster. Is it the Backstreet Boys? No, I'm sorry. I'm going to read it one more time because I think everybody had a good guess on this one. What group is the opposite of the old adults off the street? Yes, Gabriella. New boys on the block. Ooh, close, but not quite there. One last time. What group is the opposite of an old adults off the street? Yes, Janine.
New Kids on the Block!
That's right. It's the New Kids on the Block. This woman knows her boyfriend, and she now has control of the board.
Famous underwear for 3.
Famous underwear for 3 points. What superhero wears red underwear on the outside of his costume? All right, the first one afterwards, Lex.
Superman.
Is it Superman? It sure is. That means, Lex, you now have control of the board.
Let's do U.S. history for 2.
U.S. history for 2 points. What month did the United States enter World War II? All right, first after the question was read, Gabriella. June? Is it June? No, all right, Beanster Master.
December.
Is it December? It is, and that means Beanster Master is on the board and has control of it. Where are we going next?
U.S. history for 3.
U.S. history for 3 points. Pick him with what he knows. Who was the 44th president? Yes, Beanster Master.
Bill Clinton.
Was it Bill Clinton? No, I'm sorry. No. Yes, Gabriella.
Obama?
Is it Barack Obama? Sure is. And you know what time it is, folks? I think it is time for our first Wheel of Fortune cookie. Beanster Master, come on down and give this wheel a spin. I say no blammies, no blammies.
No blammies, no blammies.
All right, that means you get to play Spin It to Win It. What is your favorite color of green, white, orange, and blue?
Orange.
All right, orange. If everyone could please turn to the cabinets behind you and pull on that orange drawer and pull out what you find inside. You should see 3 tokens. This isn't an all play. That means everyone can get points for this game. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take your arm and stick it up flat like this, making a nice table. And once you've done that, you're going to put those tokens stacked up on top of your arm. Now, when everybody gets there, I'm going to give you the go-ahead, and you're going to try to catch it with that same arm. So, on your mark, get set, go. All right, a variety of techniques here. Let's see. Lex has 3. Janine has 3. Gabriella has 1, and Beanster Master alas does not have any. So that was 3 for Janine, 3 for Lex, 1 for Gabriella, and none for Beanster Master. I'm sorry, Beanster Master, but I will give you the opportunity to pick where we're going on this board.
Famous underwear 1.
Famous underwear for 1 point. A form of pranking often used by older siblings or school bullies where the victim's underwear is forcibly pulled upwards. Ooh, that was close, but I think it was Beanster Master.
Wedgie.
Is it a wedgie? Sure is. This man seems to know what he's talking about. All right, Beanster Master. Where are we going next?
We're sticking with famous underwear 2.
Famous underwear for 2 points. What iconic underwear brand would you find Marky Mark modeling in 1992? Yes, Janine.
Calvin Klein.
Is it Calvin Klein? It sure is Calvin Klein, and that means, Janine, you get those 2 points as well as control of the board.
Disney movies for 3.
Disney movies for 3 points. Andy is the name written on the bottom of the boots of this cowboy. All right, first one after would be Lex. Lex?
Woody.
Is it Woody? It sure is Woody, and that means, Lex, you get it. So now, I hate to say this, but Hector,
Yes.
the next time Beanster Master puts that paddle out so early, might you take some points away?
I think I might do
I
that.
think you might. All
Yeah.
right. We don't want to have people jumping the gun too much here on the Game Show Game Show.
Also, not in front of her face. That's her moneymaker.
All right, Lex, where are we going next?
Match this pose for 2.
Match this pose for 2 points. Who can match this pose? All right, Gabriella, come on down and show us that pose. All right, sweep that leg, Gabriella. You get those points. The things you do for points. Where are we going next? Show us your for 3. Show us your for 3 points. Who can show us their Hammer Time or Running Man? Hammer Time or Running Man, you will have music. You won't be silently dancing here on the Game Show. All right, Janine, come on down. You've bravely volunteered to show us your Hammer Time or Running Man.
I told you, boy, you can't touch this. Yeah, that's how we live it.
Move, spinning move, I see. She's got some pretty sweet moves, folks. All right, Janine, you get those points as well as getting us moving down the road on this board.
Disney for 2.
Disney for 2 points. Who is the nanny that uses an umbrella as her method of transportation? Yes, Gabriella. Mary Poppins. Is it Mary Poppins? It sure is Mary Poppins, y'all. All right, Gabriella, where would you like to go on this board next?
Let's go ahead and get rid of U.S. History 5.
U.S. History for 5 points. She's going for the daring choice. This person was the first African American ever appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court from 1967 to 1991. Yes, Beanster Master.
Clarence Thomas.
Was it Clarence Thomas? Sorry, it was not. Close, but no cigar. I'm going to read it one more time, and if you have the answer, let me know. This person was the first African American ever appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court from 1967 to 1991. They are currently making a movie out of this.
Oh wait, is that the dude?
That is the dude, not the dude.
Just try
It's
it.
a whole different
I don't remember his name. Oh, we watched that.
No guess? All right, Hector, who is that?
Right?
Well, that would be Supreme Justice Thurgood Marshall.
Oh,
There it is, Thurgood Marshall.
Yeah.
All right. So since you had the paddle to forehead, I think you got it after the fact, so I think I'm going to give you control of the board. Where do you want to take us, Beanster Master?
We'll stay with U.S. history for 4 points.
U.S. history for 4 points. What year did the U.S. land on the moon? Yes, Beanster Master.
1969.
It was 1969. The man knows his history and has control of the board. Where are we going next?
Let's get rid of U.S. history for 1 point.
Clearing out that category. What year was the bicentennial? All right, Beanster Master.
1976.
Was it 1976? It sure was, and that means you are on a clean sweep, but there's no more U.S. history left, so where do you want to dare to go?
Disney movies for 1.
We're going to clear out this category as well. Back to Disney movies for 1 point. If Elsa Luke from Frozen got a tattoo of her personal mantra, it would say, ooh, that one was a close one, but I think it was Janine. Janine, what would it say?
Let it go.
Let it go. Do you want to sing that for us?
Okay. Let it go. Let it go.
Nice. That's the man controls the points, and he thinks that was some pretty sweet pipes you got there. Where are we going next?
Match that pose for 5.
All right, who can match this pose? All right, Gabriella, come on down and show us just how flexible you are.
Don't hit your head.
Start from the floor.
No.
Oh.
There is that pose, and that woman knows how to get there. All right, Gabriella, you earned those points, as well as earning control of the board. Where should we go next?
Boy bands for 3.
Boy bands for 3 points. You might call them the original boy band. They're John, Paul, George, and yes, Beanster Master.
George and Fudge.
Ooh, it wasn't Fudge, I'm sorry. I'm going to read it one more time. You might call them the original boy band. They are John, Paul, George, and... Sure, go for it. All right, Beanster Master.
Ringo.
Is it Ringo? It sure is. All right, Beanster Master. It took you a while, but you got there.
You got it.
Where are we going now?
Boy bands for 5.
Boy bands for 5 points. Before he was Livin' La Vida Loca, Ricky Martin sang in what group? Beanster Master, what do you got?
Menudo.
It was Menudo, and that means we're going into another Wheel of Fortune cookie. Lex, come on down and spin this wheel. Say no blammies while you do it. Lenny. All right. Woo, Lex, you are going to play Stinko. This one is just for you now. I'm going to give you my next one here. You could look up in that camera right there and give a shout out to someone at home.
Everyone's here.
How about a beloved pet?
Grandma.
All your faithful followers.
Ones you're going to show to. I was on TV. Check it out.
All right. Well, Lex, it's now your chance to play Stinko. We have our Stinko board here. You can come around and see that there are point values of 1, 2, and 3 points. You can earn any of those points by dropping a token down the board. But before we do that, I'm going to give you the opportunity to double those points by choosing one of these cases. If you get the smell of what's in that case correct, you will double your points. So which case do you want to smell? All right, Lex is going with this one here. Take out that token. And the smell begins with the letter B. Letter B. Might want to give it a good scratch before you sniff. What do you smell there? Begins with a B. What do you think?
Beans.
Beans. Hector, is it beans? Oh, I'm sorry, no. Now come around to the side. It was berries. Berries. Yes, a fruity smell. If you come around back here from the side, you're
Also,
going to drop
scratch
it.
and sniff on both sides.
You can drop it down and let's see where it lands. How many points would you get? 3, 2, or 1?
How about none?
Well, let's try that drop again. I've never seen this before on the Gameshow Gameshow. Folks, Lex has got some statistical things working against her here. All right, well, we got 2 points. 2 points. Congratulations, Lex. You can return to your spot. And we're going to return to the trivia board. All right, Lex, where should we go on this board?
Match this pose for 4.
How about match this pose for 4 points? Who can match this pose? Gabriella, come on down.
Does it have to look exactly like that?
We'll see how
Gotta
close you
match
can get. Okay.
There we go.
The pressure is on.
Come on,
She showed
Gabby.
flexibility before, folks. And she
Access
demonstrated
to
to you right now.
gymnastics.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
You know, intended shoes and jean shorts. I think that's pretty great. Congratulations, Gabriella.
Thank you.
You get those points. And you get the control of the board back. Where do you want to take us next?
Show us your for 5.
How about show us your for 5 points? Who can show us their breakdance or backspin? Another lovely dancing one here. Who's got those sweet moves? You will have music to show us your breakdance or backspin. Come on down, Janine. Let's see what you got. Yeah, there's the backspin. All right. She showed us a little more breakdance than we usually see here on the Gameshow Gameshow. It seems like you're in your element while you're dancing, Janine.
Yes.
What gives you that inspiration?
Battling in school.
Oh, a tough battler here. Now, what battle are we facing ahead?
Match this pose for 1.
Match this pose for 1 point. Closing out the category, who can match that pose? All right, Beaster Master, come on down.
My dear, I'm sorry.
I was very excited about that. But alas, Beaster Master has a hat on and gets the point. Well done, Beaster Master. I see you're showing that you can match her moves. Where are we going next?
Boy bands for 4 points.
Boy bands for 4 points. What group has 2 Mickey Mouse Club alumni in its mix? A very tentative paddle, but a paddle nonetheless. Gabriella.
NSYNC?
Is it in sync? It sure is, Gabriella. You got that one right. And you also get control of the board.
Famous underwear for 5.
Ooh, high point value, famous underwear for 5 points. Name the superhero Mr. Crook was transformed into by 2 4th grade boys, George and Harold, in this 14-book children's series. All right, Gabriella.
Captain Underpants?
Yes. Is it Captain Underpants? It sure is. And Gabriella's on a sweep and gets to keep control of that board.
Let's embarrass my mom and do show us yours before.
Oh, I think she thinks that Janine's going to be pulling this one, and who can show us their silly human trick? Oh, Gabriella, come on down.
And now we're going to embarrass us. Okay.
Oh, this isn't embarrassing. This is cool.
She can lick her elbow. Now the question is that embarrassing to her mother? I don't know. Let's find out. Janine, just how embarrassing was that on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'd say 6.
A 6. All right, not too embarrassing.
I've got a question though. How does one discover they can do that?
People said that I couldn't, so I want to prove them wrong.
Never tell Gabriella she can't do something. So, Gabriella, I bet you can't pick where we're going next.
I bet we can do show us your for Jim.
Show us your for 2 points. Who can show us the moonwalk? Another lovely dance move. I almost feel like we have to have Janine come down, but come on down, Janine. Show us your moonwalk. Well
I never
done.
conquered that one.
But you gave it your best shot and you got those points. We only have 3 categories left. Where are we going next?
Famous underwear for 4.
Famous underwear for 4 points. What film featured Sacha Baron Cohen in a very nice mankini sling-on style of underwear? Sacha Baron Cohen wore a very ugly, yes, Beastermaster.
Borat?
Yeah.
Was it Borat? It sure was. That means you get control of the board. Where are we going?
Boy bands for 1.
Gotta go with boy bands for 1 point. What directionally challenged UK band had a hit with their first single, What Makes You Beautiful? Gabriella, where was that band?
One Direction.
It sure was One Direction. That means you get those points, but I get control of the board because there is only 1 question left, and that is show us your for 1 point. Who can show us their whip and nae?
Go for it, Alexis.
Come on.
That's what you get.
Oh, I think we may have to have a whip and nae off. Let's again. Let's see those.
Make sure you look at the camera.
Make sure you look right at the camera while you are showing us your whip and nae.
All right. And.
Come on. Hector controls that music as well as 9 points. Oh, well done, ladies. Hector, who gets those points?
What? They both do.
Wonderful! They both get those points, and it is time for another Wheel of Fortune cookie. Janine, come on down and spin that wheel. Now say no blammies while you're doing it.
No blammies, no blammies, no blammies, no blammies, no blammies. Do
She
it.
believes this. All right, let's see where are we going. We are at whose dime is it anyway? Now, this is a fun one, Janine, because you are going to pick 2 of your fellow contestants here to play this one with you. So while I bring forward the board, I need you to pick your 2 contestants who will also get points for this activity.
Girls.
Girls. Already winning.
It's Ladies' Day here at the Game Show, and we're going to be playing Whose Time Is It Anyway? All right, so now I'm actually going to have you, Janine, stand right here because you are going to be the eyes and the mouth of this operation. Meanwhile, Lex and Gabriella, I'm going to have you come around to this side. And Gabriella, if you could stand in front of Lex and stick out your tongue and put this lovely tongue depressor on it. Because what we're going to do is on this board, there are dimes, and we're going to be stacking those dimes on top of the tongue depressor. But Lex and Gabriella, you're both going to be blindfolded. You're not going to be able to see what is going on. But Janine is going to give you the directions. So now before you get those blindfolds on, I need one last thing. I need you, Gabriella, to stick your arms out like this Superman pose, and I need you, Lex, to stick your arms through because, well, she's the eyes and the mouth, you're the tongue, she's the arms, so you're gonna get nice and close, ladies. Go ahead and put on those blindfolds, and you'll have 30 seconds to get as many points as you can. Now, Janine, I should let you know that on these dimes, you get 1 point for each of the silver dimes. You get negative points for each of the black dimes, and you get a whole 10 points for each of the gold. So help direct these ladies to as many points as possible. All right, on your mark, get set, go.
All right, let's do left hand, move forward. So there. No, go back right there. Yeah, grab that, pull it all the way up. And yeah, you're fine.
20 seconds.
Okay, go ahead, do that. Nice. Up. There, go towards you. There you go.
10 seconds.
Oh, no, you
Now go down with your right hand.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And let's see how many points they ended with. Pull your hands back. Let's see what we got here. All right, I will take this from your teeth. You can let go of it. And we have 12 points. They each get 12 points for that. That's exciting. Thank you for returning our dimes. I'll take back our blindfolds, and it is time to move on to a new game. We're going to be playing Trivia Feud.
I know I didn't
All
think
right.
about that.
In this game, these two lovely ladies are playing as a team, and this pair is playing as a team. I need Janine and I need Gabriella to come on down, because as soon as Hector... Let's get a friendly handshake. Can we get a friendly handshake, ladies? All right, now put your hands behind your back and give each other a good glare. All right, because as soon as Hector is done reading the question, whoever can give me an answer that is on that board, and it doesn't have to be the top answer, it just has to be any answer on that board, your side will play the rest of the board. All right, Hector, when you're ready.
Just remember to wait until I am done with the question before you go for that bell. All right? If Barbie had to raise some fast cash, name something she might auction off.
Ooh, that was close, but I think it was Janine. Janine, what was it?
Her Barbie Jeep.
Would she auction off her Jeep?
You mean her car?
Yes.
She would auction off the Barbie dream car, so that means that this side is playing. Don't worry, Gabriella, you might have a chance to steal Lex. However, this time the question goes to you. If Barbie had to raise some fast cash, what would she auction off?
Her house.
What about the house? Barbie's dream house. Unfortunately, no, Barbie's a renter in this day and age. Housing is just really expensive. All right, Janine, what else is up there?
Her boyfriend Ken.
How about Ken? Would she auction off her man? She sure would, and there he is on the board, and it moves on to Lex. Barbie needs some quick dough. What might she auction off?
Her clothes.
How about all of her clothes? She's got a pretty extensive wardrobe. She sure would. There it is. And you guys are moving on this board. What else might Barbie auction off, Janine?
Her shoes.
How about all of her shoes? She sure would. There's only one left, and you have 2 X's. So the pressure's kind of off right now, Lex. What do you think that last option is?
Her pets.
How about her pets? Would she auction off her pets? Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Aren't you glad that's the wrong answer?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, the man, that's one thing, but the pets, that's a whole other thing. All right, now, Janine, there's one option up there, and there is 1 X left. So if you get this right, your team gets the points. But if you don't, they will have a chance to steal. So no pressure, but all the pressure. What do you think that last thing that Barbie might auction off would be?
Her friend Malibu Barbie, or
Would she auction off her friends? She wouldn't. She stays close to those friends. So now, take some time to confirm amongst yourself, Beastermaster and Gabriella, while I give a shout out to our sponsors. Are you ready for the end times? That is, the Viking end times. If you are looking for Ragnarok, then you need to come on down to the Fine Arts Building on Michigan Avenue in Chicago, where you can sharpen your skills at axe throwing. That's right, come on down to Ragnarok Axe Throwing, and you can be prepared to stand by Thor's side when that time comes. All right, Gabriella, there's one option left on this board. What would Barbie auction off if she needed some fast cash? We're going to go with jewelry. Would she auction off her jewelry? She sure would, and that means Gabriella and Beastermaster take those points. But it is time for one more Wheel of Fortune cookie. Let's get that music and let's have Gabriella come on down. All right, Gabriella, spin that wheel and say no blames. No blames, no blames, no blames. Oh, there it is on the spin it to win it. So now the question is, oh, look at the arrows. Thanks. All right. Of the remaining colors, green, white, and blue, which is your favorite?
White.
White, if you could return to your spot, and everyone turn around to your white drawer. Pull out what you find inside. So now this time you're going to be playing with the person across from you. So now, here's
each have a crowd. That's funny.
There's no drinking here on the Gameshow Gameshow, but I still think when we get a little spinny here, they may improve their skills. Now, here's what happens. You are going to toss a ball, and your partner will catch it in the red solo cup. Once that happens, you will spin in a circle, both sides, and then stack that cup on the bottom so that ultimately the cup pile will get a little longer as there are balls in between.
Okay.
And you just keep doing it until we say time.
Can you bounce?
You know, I don't think it's gonna work. No. All right, on your mark, get set, go. Don't forget to spin. Spin. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, that's time, folks. Don't worry about picking up the rest of those balls because our PAs, and when I say our PAs, I mean Hector and Alex. Look at those. Let us see, how many balls did you catch, Janine?
One ball.
One ball for Janine and Gabriella.
But I tried.
Lex and Beatster Master had a little, she's getting a little spinny here. Lex and Beatster Master had a little bit more success. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 balls.
Almost at 6.
Oh my goodness.
Lex, to what do you contribute your team's success?
Tennis and basketball.
Tennis and basketball. All right, now go ahead and put those back in those white drawers. And we're going to play another round of Trivia Feud. If I could get Beaster Master and Lex, our winning pair, to come on down. Because now you're playing against each other. Give each other a nice friendly handshake. Now put those hands behind those backs and give each other a good glare. Before Hector reads this question.
I'm still recovering from Janine.
We lost to co-host, folks.
That was amazing.
All
right, okay, I'm composed. So, name something people are often chased by in movies.
Ooh, that was close. I think it was Beatster Master. Beatster Master, what is it?
Killer.
Are they chased by killers?
Technically a bad guy, yes.
Yes, they are. They're chased by bad guys, which means that the play is going to go to Gabriella and Beatster Master. But don't worry, Lex. You may have a chance to steal. Gabriella, what else are people chased by in the movies? A car. Are they chased by cars? They sure are. And it's back to you, Beatster Master.
A dog.
How about dogs? So they're chased by dogs in the movies. They sure are. So far, no X's. All right, Gabriella. What else are people chased by in the movies?
Their lover.
Are they chased by their lover? That is a good answer. But unfortunately, it's not on that board. All right. Beatster Master, what else are people chased by in movies?
Good guys?
Are they chased by good guys? Cops. So you clarified there. Are they chased by the cops? They sure are, and that leaves you with only one thing left on the board, Gabriella. 2 X's left, so you don't really have a lot of pressure here. What is that option?
Their kids.
Are they chased by their kids?
Oh, I want to say yeah, but
Fortunately, that's not the answer. So, Beatster Master, it comes to you. The pressure is on. If you get this right, your team gets the points. But if not, Janine and Lex will have a chance to steal. What do you think people are often chased by in the movies?
Inanimate objects.
Are they chased by things, inanimate objects?
You mean like cars?
Alas, no, the only thing they're chased by in that instance is cars. So now, confirm on yourselves, ladies, while I give a shout out to another group of our sponsors. Do you ever want to go back to the 90s? Well, you can right here at the Fine Arts Building on Michigan Avenue in Chicago. That's right, it is an escape room. You are put in the 90s and you have 60 minutes to solve the Y2K virus before the world ends. Come help us save the world right here. Room Escape Adventures at Michigan Avenue in Chicago. All right, ladies. Lex, what do you think people are chased by in movies?
Natural disasters?
They're chased by natural disasters, things like tornadoes. Alas, no. What is that option, Hector?
What's your next one, by the way?
Oh.
It is monsters. So we can see now why he thought, haha, chased by other kids. I see what he did there.
We were gonna
So
say
that
zombies.
means
I'm allowed to say that, okay?
Beatster Master and Gabriel, I have a daughter, I understand. Arch, you're the ones getting the points. So it is time to once again spin that wheel. Beatster Master, come back on down. You're getting another spin on that wheel. Say no blammies.
No blammies, no blammies, no blammies.
Oh, it would be Dancing with the Contestants. Oh, you stay right here, Beatster Master, because this is a game for you and one other person. Who would you like to play Dancing with the Contestants with you? Let's go! You're gonna dance with the Beatster Master. Are you familiar, folks, with the tango?
Power credit.
Yes.
All right, so now you're going to be promenade tangoing down to that black X and back once Hector puts on the music. Now here's the thing. You'll get extra points if you do it cheek to cheek, or cheek to cheek. It's up to you. On your mark. Get set. Let's see these contestants dance. All right, they've got some pretty good moves here. Wonderful, and a spin.
Okay.
Wonderful, that means we can both the points of Lex. Here is your name tag. Let's not lose that. It is time for one more round of Fit Trivia. That means Janine and Gabriella come back on down. It is you and you. One more time. Let's see what that question is.
All right, then. Name an animal you could recognize by its nose.
Gotta have a little hesitation there, but ultimately Janine got it. What is that?
The skunk.
A skunk. Would you recognize a skunk by its nose? No, I'm sorry, Gabriella, do you have a guess? A pig. How about a pig? Oink, oink. Sure would. That means play goes to this side. All right, Mr. Master, what other animal might you recognize by a picture of its nose?
Alligator.
How about an alligator? Good answer, but alas, it's not up there. Gabriella, what do you think might be? A dog? How about a dog? Woof, woof.
She has a dog.
Woof, woof, indeed. All right, Beanster Master, got a lot of more options still up there. What might you recognize by its nose?
A bird.
How about a bird? I guess the beaks don't count.
90,000.
So, Gabriella, you have one X left and 4 options still on that board. What do you think one of those 4 options might be?
An anteater?
How about an anteater? Very distinct nose on an anteater, and that means it's on that board. All right. So, go the disbelief. It returns to you, Beanster Master. What other animals might not earn you that last X?
Rhinoceros.
How about a rhinoceros? Very distinct horn on that one.
That was
But
amazing!
it's not there. So,
He got all 3 wrong!
there's a first time for everything here on the Gameshow. Now, ladies, confirm on yourselves. Gonna give a shout out to one more sponsor. Have you ever been trapped? Feel like you're being pursued by monsters? Well, you can come right down to the Fine Arts Building in Chicago and be trapped in a room with a zombie. Solve all sorts of puzzles to see if you have what it takes to escape and not be bitten and part of the coming zombie plague. That's right, come on down to the Fine Arts Building on Michigan Avenue in Chicago and be trapped in a room with a zombie. All right, Janine, what option might be one of those 3 options and earn you the points?
We are gonna say elephant.
How about an elephant? Very distinct trunk, and that is correct, and that means you get the points, Janine and Max. Congratulations.
Time for the reveal.
Let's see what else is on that board.
Cat.
Yeah,
It's
of
the same thing as a dog.
course. Apparently, Beastermaster has never seen the nose of a dog and a cat. And we do have one last round of Trivia Feud. So, if I could please have, let's see, Lex, come on down and spin this wheel for me again. We're going to play one more round of spin it to win it. Lex, can you choose between, I believe it's now blue and green, blue and green? How about blue? Everyone turn around and pull out what is in your blue drawer. This is an all play. Everyone has a chance to earn points on this one. You put those lovely glasses on your face. And when I give you the go-ahead, you're going to have 30 seconds to catch that ball in that basket using only the motions of your head. You cannot use your hands unless you need to hold those glasses on your face. So on your mark, get set, go. Oh, Beastermaster's already got it. We got 20 seconds left and a lot of different skills being used here.
20 seconds.
Diligence pays off. Let's see. Oh, Gabriella did get it in.
10 seconds.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Put those back in your drawers. Gabriella and Beastermaster both get points. Congratulations, everyone. And it's time for some more trivia. Let's see what our new categories are. All right. We have Sing That Verse, Iconic Clothing, Impressions, Super Challenges, and Chicago Sports. And one last category, Tasty Carbs. All right, Beastermaster, you've showed some pretty impressive skills with that basket. So I think I'm going to let you pick where we go next.
Chicago Sports for 5.
Chicago Sports for 5 points. What is the name of Chicago's WNBA team? Ooh, Beastermaster had to grab, but still got it out there. What's that team name?
The Chicago Sky.
It sure is the Chicago Sky, and that means you get those points, and you get to keep control of the board.
Now we're going to stay with Chicago Sports for 4.
Chicago Sports for 4 points. How many championships have the Blackhawks won? All right, Gabriella.
3.
Is it 3? Sorry, no. Yes, Beastermaster.
4.
Is it 4 Stanley Cups? No, it's still not right. We go with one more guess. Yes. Janine.
6.
Is it 6? Sure is. 3 in the modern era and 3 in the past. Let's see if we can bring home one more next year. All right, Janine, where are we on next?
5 for iconic clothing.
Iconic Clothing for 5 points. In A Christmas Story, the Pink Nightmare is a nickname for what outfit? All right, Gabriella, what is it?
The bunny suit.
Is it the pink bunny suit? It sure is, and that means you not only get the points, but you also get to tell us where we're going next on this board.
Let's do Sing That Verse for 4.
Sing That Verse for 4 points. Now this one is a little different. Once I've done reading this, I want you to put that paddle out if you can sing the rest of the lyric, because if you liked it, Because if you liked it, All Hail the Queen. Hector, do you want to sing that verse for us?
I'll try to. Go ahead and say the lyric.
Because if you liked
Then
it,
you gotta put a ring on it.
Queen be yourself.
Wow.
All the single ladies said.
All the single ladies.
All right. Lex, can you tell us where we should go next on this board?
Let's do Super Challenges for 2.
All right, Super Challenges for 2 points. It's a neck ball pass. All right, now this is going to be
Weird.
a very strange but effective competition from side to side. Janine, if you can take This ball? Gabriella, if you take this ball, it's going to be a very short race, but ultimately I think a sprint to the end. You're going to be passing the ball, Janine, to Lex, and Gabriella to Beanstermaster. And once that person has that ball, they're going to run down here in the